Welcome, lovely kids. Today we'll learn about tenses. Let's get started. Tenses. Do you know what are tenses? Tenses are the form taken by a verb to show the time of an action or the state of an event. There are three tenses: the present tense, the past tense, the future tense. Each of the three tenses has four forms or subdivisions to show continuity or completeness of the action amped time. Indefinite continuous or imperfect perfect perfect continuous. Here is the table of English tenses. The indefinite tense doesn't indicate whether the tense is complete or not. The continuous imperfect tense indicates that the action is still going on. The perfect tense indicates that the action is complete, finishes, or perfect. The present continuous tense indicates that the action began in the past and is still continuing. 1. Simple present tense. Subject plus verb once form plus object expresses a general truth or an action that is occurring now. Example: Anna reads a new book every month. Expresses an action that occurs regularly or habitually. Example: I always comb my hair every morning. Affirmative sentences. We love to read science fiction lately. Negative sentences. We do not love to read science fiction lately. Interrogative sentences. Do we love to read science fiction lately? Negative interrogative sentences. Do we not love to read science fiction lately? 2. Present continuous tense. Subject plus is, am, are, plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. The present continuous tense is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time in the present or extending over a period of presenting time. For example, she is baking a cake for lunch. Affirmative. We are loving reading science fiction lately. Negative. We are not loving reading science fiction lately. Interrogative. Are we loving reading science fiction lately? Negative. Interrogative. Are we not loving reading science fiction lately? 3. Present perfect tense. Subject plus has, have, plus verb third form, plus object. Remember, has is used for singular, while have is used for plural. The present perfect tense denotes an action that was started in the past and has just been completed. Example: he has learned a new language this summer. Sentences. Affirmative. We have loved to read science fiction lately. Negative. We have not loved to read science fiction lately. Interrogative. Have we loved to read science fiction lately? Negative. Interrogative. Have we not loved to read science fiction lately? 4. Present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus has, have, plus been, plus verb 1, plus ing plus object. This tense is used when an action that started in the past is still continuing. Example: he has been jogging every morning for the past month. Sentence examples. Affirmative. We have been loving reading science fiction lately. Negative. We have not been loving reading science fiction lately. Interrogative. Have we been loving reading science fiction lately? Negative. Interrogative. Have we not been loving reading science fiction lately? Let's head over to the next tense. Simple past tense. Subject plus verb, second form, plus object. The simple past tense is used for an action that happened at a particular time in the past. Example: I walked to the park yesterday. Sentence examples. Affirmative. We loved to read science fiction lately. Negative. We did not love to read science fiction lately. Interrogative. Did we love to read science fiction lately? Negative interrogative. Did we not love to read science fiction lately? 2. Past continuous tense. Subject plus was, were, plus verb first form plus ing plus object. The past continuous tense is used for an action that was happening at a particular time in the past. For instance, they were playing soccer in the park when it started raining. Affirmative. We were loving to read science fiction lately. Negative. We were not loving to read science fiction lately. Interrogative. Were we loving to read science fiction lately? Negative interrogative. Were we not loving to read science fiction lately? 3. Past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object. The past perfect tense is used to express an action that was completed before another action started in the past. It is used with the earlier of two actions. The simple past tense is used with the other action. Example, he felt relieved because he had found his lost wallet. Sentence examples. Affirmative. We had loved to read science fiction lately. Negative. We had not loved to read science fiction lately. Interrogative. Had we loved to read science fiction lately? Negative interrogative. Had we not loved to read science fiction lately? 3. Past perfect continuous tense. Subject plus had plus been plus verb first form plus object. The past perfect continuous tense is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that point. Example, they had been practicing the piano for hours. Sentences. Affirmative. We had been loving to read science fiction lately. Negative. We had not been loving to read science fiction lately. Interrogative. Had we been loving to read science fiction lately? Negative interrogative. Had we not been loving reading science fiction lately? The next tense is the simple future tense. Subject plus will, shall plus verb first form plus object. The future tense is used for an action that will take place at a particular time in the future. Example, he will go to the beach for vacation. Sentences. Affirmative. We will love to read science fiction tomorrow. Negative. We will not love to read science fiction tomorrow. Interrogative. Will we love to read science fiction tomorrow? Negative interrogative. Will we not love to read science fiction tomorrow? 2. Future continuous tense. Subject plus will, shall plus be plus verb first from plus ing plus object. This tense is used to express an action that will be in progress at a particular time in the future. Example, Ben will be working late on Friday. Affirmative. We will be loving to read science fiction tomorrow. Negative. We will not be loving to read science fiction tomorrow. Interrogative. Will we be loving to read science fiction tomorrow? Negative interrogative. Will we not be loving to read science fiction tomorrow? 3. Future perfect tense. Subject plus will, shall plus have plus verb third form plus object. The future perfect tense is used to indicate the completion of an action by a certain period of time in the future. For instance, when you return, I will have completed the project. Affirmative sentence. By this time next year, we will have loved reading science fiction. Negative. By this time next year, we will not have loved reading science fiction. Interrogative. Will we have loved reading science fiction by this time next year? Negative interrogative. Will we not have loved reading science fiction by this time next year? Finally, the future perfect continuous tense. Subject plus will, shall plus have been plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. The future perfect continuous tense is used when an action is to continue up to a certain point of time in the future. Example: by the time she graduates, she will have been studying for 5 years. Affirmative: by the end of the summer, we will have been loving to read science fiction. Negative: by the end of the summer, we will not have been loving to read science fiction. Interrogative: will we have been loving to read science fiction by the end of the summer? Negative interrogative: will we not have been loving to read science fiction by the end of the summer? Here is an exercise for you kids. Make sure to fill these blanks with the appropriate tenses. 1. She usually go to the gym in the morning. Present simple. 2. Yesterday, he read a fantastic book. Past simple. 3. Next week, we visit our grandparents. Future simple. 4. Right now, they watch a movie. Present continuous. 5. By this time tomorrow, I complete the report. Future perfect. 6. They study for the exam all day. Present perfect continuous. 7. Before I arrived, they clean the entire house. Past perfect. 8. In a month, she travel to Europe. Future continuous. 9. He never be to Europe. Present perfect. Here are the answers. Let's check how many answers we got right. Don't forget to tell me in the comment section. Remember, tenses are the key to unlocking the rich and vibrant tapestry of the English language. As you continue to learn and apply them, you'll discover the power of storytelling, communication, and expression. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of tenses. Stay curious, keep learning, and enjoy the beauty of language. See you in the next video. Have a great day.